No one meets the plan.
So this is my man, is it Andrae Hatter?
Andrae Hatter.
Andrae Hatter.
The Mad Hatter. I just kind of live that kind of life. I'm a little loony.
That look crazy in real life.
That would notice you got the joint, the demons all around. What does that mean to you?
The end game.
Right.
Before you think about what you really doing, because everybody got their own life. Everybody got enough shit that they go through. But at the end of the day, like, your end game, where you gonna end up at? And that's what Demons Around represent. Like, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, like, you go through life and you trying to figure it out, and you know the people that you surrounding yourself around, and they can definitely be an influence in your life. But that's what I'm really hitting on, and I'm really showing, like, okay, regardless of the fact of, you know what I'm saying, these demons are around me, I'ma still push through the light. I'ma still push through the light, make shit happen, regardless.
Right.
So that I focus on being with the light. You know what I'm saying? I'm spiritual. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, so I focus on being towards the light. You know what I mean? I look at God like, I mean, He gonna provide everything that is necessary for me to have overall growth in life. So that's how I look at shit.
That's peace. Other joint is called Sauce. What is it? The Sauce
Oh yeah,
Checker?
Sauce on Check.
Sauce
Y'all already
on
know
Check.
Sauce on Check. Y'all can check that out on Spotify or all major platforms. But Sauce on Check, I mean, it's shit. I mean, it's only gonna speak for itself.
Yeah. I kind of got that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Where do you draw inspiration from when you write? Or do you write?
oh yeah, I definitely write. My inspiration comes from old school music. You know what I'm saying? Just life itself. Like, you know, you got to put it all together and make it make sense.
If it was one thing that you could let your supporters know, the people who watching you and who listen to your music, something that you know that they don't know, but you would like for them to know.
Oh yeah. I
be?
mean, I think a lot of people don't like. I mean, I think they do, but I'm really just like a regular kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just kind of chill. Like, I just want people to enjoy my music. You know, for what it is. Like, get up and have a good ass time. Hustle got juice, I ain't pouring up shit. Devoted to dollar sign, dropping these hits. Interstate living, I'm fucking your bitch. Blowing on Cali, blue 100 a flip. I done took losses from hustling shit. Made a few orders, got high like the wind. I want a Rari and I want a Biz. 33 years and I've been like a limb.
How do you select those beats? Who's selecting all the beats?
It's a collective.
Him. I just kind of got
This is a collective. I ain't even
Right.
gonna lie. Me and him together, we like a powerhouse when it comes to like really understanding like how music. Me and him done this shit for a long time. I ain't no spring chicken. You know what I'm saying? But me and him done this a long time. The understanding. I mean, I come from being in a band. I used to play the trumpet. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I said it like, I'm glad you asked this question because this is what people don't see. I found a while ago, it's a lot of importance in the beat. Like, that's the first layer, you see what I'm saying? It could make or break it. Like, my first issue was finding like an industry level sound because like in the market now, independent or not, we competing at an industry level, professional level where people got bread is than the third. So like now the way things is, I mean, it's easy. You can find somebody that got industry credits, this, that, and the third. So first was finding a type of quality, learning the sound that would have a certain effect. Cause like, you know, my aim was for radio. My aim was to get paid for records. But my process, like really, is very strenuous. Like I go through maybe 100 to 300 beats at a time. If it don't pull me in the first 5 seconds, I turn it off, because that's really all that you got when you on Instagram or somebody that doesn't know you, that's not invested in you. 5 seconds, and the attention span keeps getting shorter and shorter. So that beat gotta hit in 5 seconds. If I don't get it, if it don't pull me, if it don't get my attention, if it don't pull me, and if it don't generate a song within 30 seconds to a minute, a melody or something, I get rid of it.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a hard process. Over the time I found like, maybe like 5 producers that like my sound goes well with. It's also important to know your sound or, you know, your artist sound to figure out what blends, because it could be the best beat in the world, but if that shit don't go with you, then it's, you see what I'm saying, it's trash. So.
What you thinking about this presidential, this election?
I'm
Not
voting
just
with
Trump,
Nah,
but Biden too. Like,
They gonna give a tax break.
don't this just seem kind of weird this year?
Hell no.
What you
Trump
think?
sucks. I'm be honest with you, man. Honestly, when we talk about Trump, they don't give a fuck about black people. So I already know. It ain't even no damn, none of them motherfuckers give a fuck about black people to me. Talking about Biden too.
It's a lot of black people who support him. You got Kanye, you got a lot of celebrities that support him.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people now.
But in certain tax brackets too, I can understand they supporting him based on taxes. Motherfucking United States, black people, I mean shit, we buy up. We buy up most of the damn commodities in the States. Not to mention some of these fucking brands that don't really want to support us either. So at the end of the day, man, like, they already know. You're gonna need the black people. You're gonna need black people because black people are also a part of American culture.
One time, one thing that was God that came through for you, that you can't deny.
Being pulled over for something and then knowing that you ain't got things straight, and when you pray wholeheartedly, you will receive, like, regardless. Like, I've prayed wholeheartedly. It's not just, oh, I'm praying for this and that. I'm praying wholeheartedly so I can get some help. It's not that I want him to solve anything for me, but it's just help so that I can get to the next step. I mean, you can't ask God to solve every problem in your life, but you can ask God for help. You can ask God for understanding. That's where I'm at with it. Understanding where you going. Me personally, I had my own situation where, what did he do? He showed up. And that's been multiple occasions.
I'm not deterring anybody because I feel like everybody's an individual. They should stand on their own too. If you believe like voting, that's how you're gonna change it, that's fine. Like, I'll insult my integrity by voting. And people might be like, you part of the problem, this, that, and the third. Like, no, I got a whole different plan. Like, when I say I grind, I'm passionate about this shit because capital is power. Capital is influence. You see what I'm saying? Like, rapping is a stepping stone, this Gaudy Media Group. You see what I'm saying? That's another outlet. But when you acquire a certain amount of capital, you can change things. So, like, I'm not voting for nobody. Like, within the 5 years, 10 years, and you have all these different racial slurs and feelings about black people, I can't help but to feel, and I'm speaking about Biden, I can't help but to feel like, of course you're going to say, because when it comes to voting, now the gays, the homosexual gays, they matter. Now they're valuable. The African-American community. We are a piece of power. We're a piece of a puzzle to get what they want. So, of course, they're going to cater, say whatever. But when people can speak like that publicly and already be in a position of power, like, I feel like that's their heart. It's just, of course, even Trump has a different plan for African-Americans. It's like it's all bullshit. It has to be a better way of changing the system. And, like, I got my own plans, but like, nah, Biggs ain't, I'm fuck it, fuck them.
Are you a spiritual person, or is there a moment that anything that's happened in your life that you feel like it could only be God?
Very, very spiritual. Like I say, like, people, because I don't just advertise, like, I got a pass, like, and I recognize my statute of limitation too, but I'll just, like, go over it real quick. What's going on, bro? Like, it was just a situation, man, where I got, it's a close friend and then a relative of the friend, you know what I'm saying? Some shit happened, things went left, everybody was there, I ain't here no more. And the two people, you know what I'm saying, they currently serving life in the penitentiary. And when I went to go meet with my homeboy that I did know, you see what I'm saying, like, all he told me was like, bro, you lucky my cousin ain't know your name or you sitting in here with us. Like, during that time, the way shit was going on and niggas was getting picked up, bro, I was just sitting at the front of my house for like 3 days straight, not eating or nothing, just waiting for somebody to come pick me up. So the fact, like, a situation like that where it's so easy, a difference of somebody knowing your name and you being so close and you know right now, like, and niggas done been riding like I'm out here getting to live, like, that's God. Like, it can't be nothing else. Can't nobody tell me different. It's been plenty of situations, man. But, you know, even when to tap on, like, when I moved out to South Carolina trying to switch up, man, I got pulled on attempted burglary. I already had 15 years over my head in Virginia from a charge that I got reduced to probation. So I had 15 over my head from there, and the minimum from robbery was 15. So I was looking at 30 years minimum. And on this one, like, they had a witness and everything, and on everything I ain't do it. I don't know what the lady issue was, this, that, and the third, but long story short, man, I fought that charge for 2 years. I had to go to court twice or once a month for 2 years, not knowing if I'm gonna come back out or not. my mom, she was like, she called me, my birthday in February, she called me like beginning of February, she was like, Steve, all this is finally about to be over. This 2 years, she never said that. She was like, Steve, this is about to be over, God told me. That afternoon, I got a call from my lawyer, it's finally over. Don't go to court, you ain't gotta go to court, don't worry about it, it's over, I'm gonna send you the paperwork, don't worry about it, everything good, you free. And like, that shit crazy, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, just God, that's just how I was raised, that he continued to show his face to me and prove it to be like that, man. So yeah, I rock with him, spiritual, however everybody feel, I respect it. I try to understand, not be closed-minded, but I just know what's real to me. Yeah, and that's real.
Are you dropping the next one soon, or are we going to Andrae Hatter's next and you coming back after that, or how, is there a plan for that?
It's always a plan. It's huge plans always. I always say whatever I do will never affect anybody I rock with, fuck with. So Andrae Hatter, he got a project that's about to come out. All the songs is completed for it. Most of the mix downs, if not all of them, are done for it. We just working on the promotion, marketing, tighten up, order, and all that shit is gonna move. Me, like this project with me and God is just about to come out. With it before the end of the year, project with me and Spaz Out Beat, the producer, that's gonna come out. And also, I'm about 75% done with my new project. So yeah, working on. So how niggas stopping my hustle? You can't. I'm running over niggas and running over the paper. Look closer, Lord, nigga. This here's greatness. God.
No one meets the plan.